Hi, this is the second in this week's series of little videos that's exploring the 7 attributes of successful leaders. This was in an article I discovered last week by a gentleman called David Pitch, and David is the CEO of the Institute of Managers and Leaders Australia New Zealand, and they surveyed, or they asked 12,000 of their members what were the traits of successful leaders, and they came up with the top 7. So yesterday I talked about respect, and today is all about integrity. So one of the most important characteristics of leadership is integrity, and intermingled with that word that is so important, integrity, is honesty, respect and trust. And it's all about, firstly, doing what you say you do, making commitments and then carrying them out. And if you can't, explain why. So it's all about authenticity as well. And integrity in leadership is demonstrated when you do the things you say you do, or you practice what you preach. It's probably a better way of putting it. So if you insist on people being prompt to meetings and you rock up constantly late yourself, you're not practicing what you preach. If you want people to collaborate and then you operate in silos, you're not practicing what you preach. So you need to be seen to walk the talk and operate with integrity. You also need to be absolutely clear about what it is you want from people. I've mentioned in previous videos, I love Brené Brown, and she says, unclear is cruel and clear is kind. Because if you're unclear of what you expect of people, they've got no idea what your expectations are. And then you tell them they haven't delivered. Well, they didn't know what they were supposed to be delivering on. So you've kept your expectations to yourself. So you need to be absolutely clear on your expectations of your employees. So we're all working off the same page, all singing from the same hymn book. So operating in integrity. And finally, it's all about, I mentioned earlier, mindfulness, being self-aware. When the going gets tough, and we're living in a world of constant change now, so we know, how that's feeling. It's stressful, it can cause a lot of anxiety. People are getting fatigued. When you are feeling like that, how do you behave? Do your good behaviours go out the window and your bad behaviours fly in? Do you get short with people? Does your personality change for the worse? So leaders that operate with integrity need to be able to absorb those stresses and anxiety and have the tools that enable them to do that, so that their behaviours are as consistent as they can be, and that the behaviours are good behaviours. Tomorrow I'm going to talk to you about emotional intelligence. See you then.